Cuyahoga County Public Works Procurement and Contracting Committee is now called to order. Janine, would you please call the roll?
And just as a reminder to all who are in attendance, this meeting is being recorded and live streamed on the county's YouTube page. Calling the roll, Mr. Jones.
Here.
Mr. Castleberry.
Here.
Ms. Conwell. Ms. Conwell's absent at the moment. Mr. Miller.
Present.
Mr. Sweeney.
Present.
There is a quorum.
All right, and Ms. Conwell is walking in as we speak, so. All right, Janine, has anyone signed in for public comment?
No, Mr. Chair, no one is signed in.
This time, we will entertain a motion to approve our minutes from the July 30th, 2025 meeting.
So moved. Second.
Been properly moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say ayes have it. So at this moment, we have several items that are referred to committee. And Janine, if you take a moment to read our first item into the record.
Resolution number 2025-0266, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires the rehabilitation of Fairmount Bridge number 10.80 over the Chagrin River in the village of Hunting Valley.
Morning, Eric Mack, Public Works. This is the first step of like rehabbing a project, and this first project is in the village of like Hunting Valley. The existing bridge deck is falling apart, so we need to repair it, and the estimated construction cost is $2.3 million. So like the bridge was first built in 1941, and it was last rehabbed in like 1976, so it is in need of some repair. We will be looking for additional grants to help supplement this $2.3 million. The construction anticipated is in 2027, and the completion is in the fall of 2028. With that, I'll take any questions.
Any questions from committee? What is the average daily traffic on this road?
The average daily traffic is 3,600 cars daily.
And any questions from committee?
I appreciate them taking care of our bridges.
All right, if there are no further questions, we will entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. All right. All right.
And excuse me, Mr. Chair, was that for second reading or second reading suspension?
Did you have a request? No, just for our normal 3 readings.
Resolution number 2025-0267, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires the rehabilitation of McCracken Road Bridge number 01.36 over Mill Creek in the cities of Garfield Heights and Maple Heights.
Morning, Eric Mack again, Public Works. This bridge, we received federal money for, so NOACA gave us $2.4 million out of the $3 million to repair this bridge. It's in Garfield as well as Maple Heights. It is a box beam bridge that was built in like 1996, and the box beam is failing, so we need to replace the superstructure. It carries 4,100 cars daily, with a lot of it being trucks. It's between McCracken and Broadway Avenue, and there's a lot of industrial businesses down in that valley.
All right. Any questions from committee? All right.
Yes, I have a question.
Council President.
What's the expected construction schedule?
The construction schedule is slated for to begin in the spring of 2028 and be finished in the fall of 2028. So one construction season.
And what are the funding sources?
The funding sources, we have $2.4 million from NOACA federal funds, and then that would be 80%, and the county road and bridge fund would be the matching 20% for $600,000.
And nothing from Garfield Heights and Maple Heights?
No, because this is a bridge project, so we own the bridge.
I see.
That's why we're not, a road project, we would look for some kind of participation from that community.
Right. Okay, fine.
All right, excellent. Any further questions?
And just one, through the chair, so I know it's always been set up like this, but any conversations ever to get the cities to participate in bridges if they partly own it, or, because I think we had one in Cuyahoga Heights.
Cuyahoga Heights. There could
not
be
too
some
long ago.
projects that are a bridge project, but the community might want to do some paving work outside of the bridge. So in that case, we would completely partner with those two communities to resurface some of the road that would approach the bridge. But the county engineer owns 210 bridges. So this is one of our 210 bridges that we have to maintain.
Okay, I thought we had, so now I understand why the cities participated, okay.
And then sometimes culverts, which are
The culverts.
less than 20 feet long, those are owned by the city. So that might be the case. Sometimes bridges look like culverts.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
We'll entertain a motion at this time.
I'll make a motion to move it to any requests, second reading? Second reading.
Second.
Second reading.
The 3 readings is fine.
Right, but it's second reading. Just without suspension, I didn't say the suspension, yeah.
And properly moved and seconded.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution number 2025-0268, authorizing an amendment with Halley Industrial Park for lease of space located at 1890 East 40th Street, Cleveland.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and members of the Cuyahoga County Public Works Procurement and Contracting Committee. My name is John Myers. I'm here on behalf of Public Works. We are seeking authority to enter into an amendment with the Halley Industrial Park LLC for a 5-year renewal at the Archives Building at East 40th and Perkins, approximately 222,000 square feet. The total is $8.5 million for the next 5 years.
What was the motivation for the move, so to speak?
This is a building the county has had a relationship with actually for quite a few years. The Board of Elections was in it first. And then approximately 10 or a little over 10 years ago, the lease took over essentially the entire building, built it out for the archives, and HHS uses a floor for storage, prosecutor has an office. We have, Trades Matters, and the Board of Elections Operations Center is located there as well.
Curious, who are the owners of the Halley building?
Greystone Properties, which is the Asher family primarily.
Any questions from committee?
Through the chair to Mr. Myers, for the, what was I going to ask? For the different parts that you mentioned, the different departments that are in there.
Yes.
Does the funding come from each of their budgets?
Correct.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, Councilwoman. So we charge back based upon the percentage use of the building that each agency occupies.
Okay, the Board of Elections has the majority space?
Correct.
And that with the new move that we have, it is still intended to continue and utilize the space that they have there?
Yes, that's also correct, Mr. Chairman, Councilwoman Conwell. We are looking to evaluate now that the move's been made to Superior Avenue, looking to see how much space will continue to be required by BOE, but they will still have a large presence there. As you can see from the rent, it's going up from $4.99 a square foot to $5 per square foot. It's, a good space at a low cost where we have a presence. And so a lot of their back storage was much cheaper to keep at the Archives building rather than putting it in the more expensive Plain Dealer building.
And one other question, and I know it's off topic, but kind of connected. So the archives, they had some repair work or something that needed to be done. Do you know the update on that? It was a while ago. I don't remember. Signage or something,
I'm
Can't
not
remember.
aware of any significant updates, and it's something that's either escaping my memory or I don't think it was a large project. We did, for everyone's use, including the archives, but the BOEs, we did upgrade in the last 2 years. The two of the freight elevators that have been completely modernized. So those were some projects, and we will have some more capital expenses that are built into this number. It's not just rent, but some other anticipated capital expenses.
Okay, thank you. Can I have my name added, Mr. Chair?
Let's add
And
Councilwoman's name.
Mr. Chairman, if I could, it's been a challenge getting some of the documents from the vendor, but I'd ask your indulgence and consider a second reading suspension for this legislation.
Yes, go right ahead.
Through the chair. Thank you for being here. I wanted to ask you, you said about the Board of Elections. I was actually at the building. I just came from there today, so I did get to view the operation of the archive, so not specific to the Board of Elections. But we are going to continue to house them. Even if we do move some of those operations, we still need that building, no matter what.
Yes,
For the house, it's important to keep this facility.
Most definitely, Mr. Chairman, to Councilman Castleberry, the building's still fully used. So the county has general storage there, but the archives takes up a floor and a half. HHS records takes up a whole floor. The prosecutor's ICAC division takes up a half a floor. We're looking to try and consolidate, the microfilming and tie it in more directly with the archives soon. So it's a great deal of, it's well-utilized building. In addition to this particular lease, if we renew this next 5 years with your approval, we'll be back in 5 years to take the last renewal. And at the end of that, that would be a 20-year period. The building is the county's for $1. So we have motivations to make full use of that building for the next, this renewal term and the next one for that benefit alone.
Absolutely, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. And one more point on that, I was only there visiting the archives, but I saw the importance of preserving those records. The public is able to access that to find out their property records, even some of their family history. It was an interesting building. I think it's important for us to preserve that for the public.
Thank you, Councilman, to Chair. No, it's a fantastic resource that you all continue to fund, that's heavily utilized, frankly, and people have a great deal of passion for the documents and records. It's not just some dusty old place to shove stuff. It's a living place that a lot of people utilize, everyday citizens utilize for the records. And I encourage all of you who haven't been there recently, too, to anytime we're happy to take you through to show you all that's going on and our public programming and other events that take place there. So thanks for taking the time to go.
It was a great pleasure. I was glad I made it down there.
Councilwoman? Dale?
So, Mr. Chairman, say something about the condition of the building.
Go ahead.
How much maintenance would be required if we were to come to own the building?
Well, we continue, and built into this authority we're seeking you for the next 5 years is $1 million in capital costs. So I think you can get a sense of, I believe the building's in very good working order. We have we want to do an upgrade on the passenger elevator, but largely the building's in good condition, considering particularly what we pay per square foot. So it's been a great use for us. So we're roughly, you could look at $1 million every 5 years for capital costs, investment, and the other 2 million, so it's 5.5 in this request, 5.5 million for rent, 1 million for capital, and then 2 million for operating expenses. So if you break that down, it's, you know, $300,000-$400,000 a year to operate the building currently. So those would give you some numbers as to what it would be to continue to maintain the status quo.
Okay, thank you.
Any further questions?
I had one, and it was similar to Councilman Miller's. In terms of the roof, when was the last time? That's usually our major cost. I don't know in this contract if we're responsible for maintenance or if we
We
cover
are
that.
responsible for maintenance and investment in the building. I believe the envelope, meaning the roof and the walls, are still the landlord's responsibility. So they have did some major investment in the roof that I'm sorry I can get you where that stands, but the roofs are currently in good shape.
Okay, so we want to make, before we buy the building for $1, is it normal process to get an appraisal of the building and things like that to see what?
Well, yes, probably. We like to have an update, but our trades are in the building on a daily basis. So, and they do some work there occasionally, like if it might be cheaper for us to use our own folks to do some electrical or something like that. So they have a great familiarity with the building. So, but it's probably best practices to do a third-party snapshot of the building. But that would be just to prepare, because obviously the value for $1 we know is well worth it. So it would just be take a snapshot of where the building systems are, and as you say, the roof and any other potential capital projects, so we can plan with your help accordingly.
So what is, how does that process go? Is it just us mentioning it to you or writing an email to?
Yeah, so we have
to
obviously
director?
some time. So the Public Works has general contractors on retainer that, because matters come up all the time that we may need an assessment or something like that. So assuming at the time we would task one of our general contractors to go out and do a whole top to bottom building overview when the time gets closer.
So what is the time closer?
So we're years away from that. So
Okay.
we'll be.
Maybe in the third year or something like that?
Not of this renewal, because there's one more 5-year renewal after this.
One
So-
more,
So
okay.
hopefully there'll be somebody here who will be taking care of that. It won't be me.
I didn't know it was another 5. Okay, thank you.
Any further questions? All right, we'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman? I'll make a motion that we favorably recommend this resolution for passage on second reading suspension.
Second.
All right, properly moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Ayes have it.
Thank you for your time and support.
Thank you, John. This time, are there any miscellaneous? Is there any miscellaneous business? Nope. All right, if nothing else holds our attention,